Well, there we were, right in the heart of Brazil, surrounded by the lively sounds and smells of a bustling street, ready for what the Lord had in store. But you will receive power when the Holy Spirit has come upon you, and you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem, and in all Judea and Samaria, and to the ends of the earth. Our team had finished the Call Brazil, and honestly, we spent a day just relaxing with our hosts and guests at a pizza parlor that was really just a tent-covered sidewalk cafe with a little kitchen area. It seated about 40 people, most of them our own international team members. The smell of pizza sauce, fruity drinks, and baking dough just filled the air. This multilingual group, well, we were all busy sharing our experiences and getting to know each other better. The atmosphere was festive, and we were full of the richness that comes from days of fellowship, worship, and prayer. I sat at a table with a couple of the Brazilian guys and the trip coordinator. I'm not quite sure who else was there. One of them was the keyboard player on the worship team named Guerilmo. We chatted in Portuguese as best as I could manage, sometimes flipping through a dictionary or an English-Portuguese Bible. Now, this was my third trip to Brazil, but let me tell you, I probably spoke at about a 4th grade level. Guillermo seemed rather sullen at a time when others were energized. He looked at me and said, "I need you pray me right now, Pastor. Agora." He said it in broken English as his emotions welled up. Then he grabbed my hand and placed it right on his heart. Through his tears, he pleaded, "I need a Jesus save me." His tears of desperation just flowed, and well, my heart broke for him in that moment. I was taken aback. Our team had been drenched in the things of Jesus for days, and today there was conviction in the presence of other believers. I'm not an evangelist. I don't do sinners' prayers. I am no good at guilting people out of hell and into heaven, especially in Portuguese. Softly I said, "Espírito Santo, vem, Spirit of God, come." I repeated it as the Holy Spirit came on him. Bowing his head, he confessed that he was a sinner and a wretch. I simply had a sense that he had never experienced the richness of God's love. Espírito Santo, vem. Espírito Santo, vem. Espírito Santo, vem. Jesus, te amo. Seja cheio do seu espírito. I continued. The Lord came with such power that Guillermo fell to the concrete floor. He cried out, "Jesus, eu te amo. Te amo, Jesus," he repeated. Suddenly, he began to prophesy about the Holy Spirit falling on believers. One by one, everyone at the table began to fall to the floor. Some were praying, some laughing, and others were peacefully quiet. The waitstaff came to see what the commotion was. I stood up as a line formed for those who wanted prayer. Onlookers from the sidewalk stopped too. They asked, and God filled them with His Spirit. They lay on the floor, on the sidewalk, or were slumped on benches at the tables. Some asked to be saved. Others received the Holy Spirit with power and spoke in tongues and prophesied. John chapter 16 verse 8 says, "And when He comes, He will convict the world concerning sin and righteousness and judgment." Thanks for watching The Nonprofit. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This story and others are from my book, From Darkness to Light. Leave a comment and I'll find a way to email you a copy.